Hello and welcome to my first tutorial. Float on top. Cool. Hello and welcome to my first tutorial. Today we're going to make a to-do list. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm in bed. Anyway, right, so first we're on the app main page, app main file, copy this little name here and delete everything. Boom. And then Command, Shift and L. You'll see I've got some sneaky code snippets here which I'll share with you in the comments. Core data initializer, that's the one we're going to use. And then paste back in the place there, the name of the app which we just copied. Also you'll see here it says replace to. I'm going to call that model. And that's that basically. Oops. Need this little plus bar down here. We're going to make two new groups. One called view models. And we'll sneak the content view in there. And the other one is called data models. And inside there, we're going to Command N for a new file. Where's it gone? Core data. There you go. Core data, data model. By default, it's called model, which matches what we put in the main app file, whatever it's called. I'm going to keep it really simple in this section. We're going to have an entity called ToDo item. It's going to have one attribute, name, which is just going to be a string. If you highlight to do item, change the code gen over here to manual and none, and then go editor, create NS magic, and next, but on this page here, choose data models, which is what we just created before. So you get two files. I like to manually merge them together just by copying, pasting, deleting the old one to trash, to do item, and renaming it. Here we're going to create a few more files. One is going to be a row view. Command N again. One is going to be a detail view. And the other one, Command N, is going to be a add new sheet. So we're going to do these three first, and then we'll bring them all together in the content view. I'm not going to bother with these previews because they can get a bit stressful, and let's just focus on the task at hand. So import core data. I'm not totally sure we need import core data in every view, but yeah, just stick it in for now. So the first one we're going to do is the add new sheet. So as you saw with my code snippets, I've got a couple more that I just cheat a bit and mock. And presentation mode. Mock is the environment, which links to the first code snippet we did in the to-do app main. Here we're also going to have an at state var name initialized by an empty string. We're going to have a VStack with which nested inside lies two elements, a text field and an image. The image is going to use a system name of plus. And the text field is going to be add new to do, and that's going to be linked to the @state property, which is called @name. We're going to give it text field style rounded border text field style, and init that. Image here, we're going to have on tap gesture. The code is going to run two things. It's going to run a save, which we're going to make in a minute. It's also going to grab the PM in the presentation mode here. It's going to access the wrapped value, and it's going to dismiss it. So all we need to do here is create the function. Which I think goes here. Setting that up a sec. So it's func save. We're going to let entity equal to do item from within our managed object context, which we call mock. Self.mock is a bit better. And then we just do a try self.mock.save. Oh, important bit. Entity.name, so you can read the name, it knows everything's connected if you can see the name. And the name equals self.name. And just do a quick refreshy build. Oh. Yeah, everything's happy. Next one we're going to go to is the detail view, which also has these code snippets, the presentation mode for dismissal, and a mock. It also has the @state var name, which is initialized by an empty string, which we'll use if you want to change the name. Now this one also has an @observed object, which is going to be something that we pass in, which is a variable that we pass in, which we're going to call object, and it's going to be of type to do item. Yeah, get rid of these. Very similar style to the other view, a VStack. Two elements, a text field and an image. System name, this time is pencil. This would be quite cool actually for string interpolation to already have the object dot name as the text, and then as this the label identifier or whatever it's called. Then we're going to have a text, and it's going to be $to name. And we're going to have text field style, and the same as before, which was rounded border text field style. This will have again a on tap gesture, and it's gonna run code called update, which we haven't made yet, but we'll make in a minute, and then it will self dot presentation mode dot wrapped value dot dismiss, and here, because it's core data, it's an optional, so give it an option in case it returns a 0. Now we need to do our func update, which takes the object and sets value for key, and the value is the name here at the top, so self dot name, and the key is what we called it in our core data data model XD file, which was name, and then we try self dot mock dot save. Boom. Next we do the row view. Away with the previews. Row view is pretty simple. All it does is take an observed object, object we're going to call it, and it is of type ToDo item. And then the text is going to be the obj.name, and just like what we did before, so that it's core data. Like I say, I'm not 100% if core data is necessary there and there, but let's just do it. Right, so there are 3 subviews. Gonna add a navigation title. Detail edit view. And also on the add new sheet, add new. Cool, so that's all the subviews. Now we're going to go to the content view. Import core data. Now this one's a little bit more complicated, so let me just grab my notes. We don't need a dismiss, but we do need the mock to save to. We're also going to add in a fetch request. To do item, to do item, Normally that goes a bit green as things are working. I smell the spider senses are tingling that there's going to be a bug. Let's run it, see what happens. Just get caught up. Build failed. Oh, there we go. I just spelled core data wrong. Normally these don't stay white. They change colour when they're happy. It says it's happy. It's acting happy. Anyway, while that's loading, we're going to have a navigation view. In there we're going to have a list. And in there we're going to have a for each. That's for each fetch. Well, it seems to be working, so let's just carry on for now. It's probably better if we call it something a bit let's be professional here, eh? ID \self to do in to do in, and this bit we're going to have a navigation link for each to do, and inside the navigation link is the destination for the link and also the row view. So navigation link destination, then it's detail view. I'm just going to initialize it, but it actually wants us to fill something in, but we'll come back to that. And then here it's the row view. We'll initialize that. I don't like it when all the colors don't catch up. I don't know why that's doing that. Maybe 1 quick second, I close Xcode. And open it back up. Let's see what happens. Well, alright. It wants us to do this. So I did that a bit fast there, but when you open the bracket, it'll ask for it'll give us the initializer. And it wants an object, and we've got our to do there. And the row view also wants an object, and we're going to put in the same to do. Now we're going to here do an on delete, perform delete. The delete is a function that we're going to make in a minute down here. Ah, there we go. All the colors have come back. Good. No idea what was wrong with that there for a minute. Yeah. Right, we'll do the delete function next. Of course, so the delete takes index set. Index set. So we have type index set for index in the index set, we want to create a new object, hold an object, which is in the to-dos, and it's the one at our index. And then we want to self.mock.delete an object, which is the object we just made. Then we try our self.mock.save, and that's a good one. Don't like why all the colours aren't. Normally the colours are a bit keep coming and going. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's press on, delete, and under here I'm going to add a couple of modifiers. I'm going to add a dot list style in set list style. I'm going to add a bit of padding, and then this is the interesting bit. We're going to add a sheet which is presented according to our binding bool. So we do a dollar show sheet, and that's going to be connected up here to an at state var show sheet, and obviously we want it initialized with a false, and then when you hit that, it changes it, and then it presents us with content, and the content is our add new sheet. Hopefully that'll go away now. Yep. And the last little thing, we're going to add navigation bar items with the leading and trailing. Trailing, we shall go away. The leading is going to just be a text with to do list, and the trailing is going to be an image, system name plus again, and that is going to have a cheeky dot on tap gesture, and what that on tap gesture, when you press that plus, will do is go self dot show sheet equals true. So the on tap gesture to the plus will show a sheet, which changes that from false to true, and this thing here is linked to that. When that is set to true, it's presented there, it'll go add new sheet and send this to the add new sheet. I'm just going to do Control A, Command A, Control I, just to tidy everything. And then, apart from all the colours not coming out nice, which I don't know why, maybe it's because I've got my laptop on my bed. Yeah, it's really hot. Maybe my laptop's dying. which is anyway. So here you go. See the to-do list. Give it a name. Add new to do. Pops up there. You can change its name to old to do. I know that doesn't really make that much sense, but we're just getting everything started at the moment, because you don't change the name of the to do, you change like the details of the to do, or in the next lesson we'll add date fields to it and checkboxes to make sure it's marked done or not done. We'll add some colors so it's nice. This is just literally so you can see how things just work. And it works apart from, see here, everything clicks in green. Look at that beautiful purple there. It should be the same here, and I've just no idea why. So before we go, I'm just going to close it and open it back up. But you can stop the video now, because it works and it's done. I just seem to maybe be struggling with my Xcode. Then there you go. Yeah, see, so nothing wrong with it. Cool. So the code snippets I used, I'll put in the comments below. If you use it, click like, just because that's a fair deal, isn't it? I'll put the project itself up on GitHub, so if you get stuck, you can just copy everything. I haven't planned the next lesson. I'm not a teacher. I'm learning. I haven't planned the next one. So, and as you'll see, I've got no subscribers or viewers or whatever, so I'm pretty new. So feel free to ask me to do stuff and I'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm not a teacher. If anything, I'm doing this to help me learn, and it'd be awesome if, I know, we can get a community and learn off each other, because, you know, I'm a chef by trade and I don't want to be in the kitchen again after coronavirus. I want to be a programmer. Anyway, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you like my style in my bedroom. Yeah, I'm laughing, but you're the same. Anyway, ciao.